Wow, do you like my new hat? I love my new hat. I will be wearing my new hat for always. Proper goblin attire. I freaking love it. Anyway. Hi, I'm Emily Dubious, and here is Mama Goblin's Art Club. It is no secret that I am a nerd. What kind of nerd, you ask? This kind of nerd. I play D&D, and as such, I have several sets. As such, I have several sets. That's quite hard to say. As such, I have several sets of shiny click-clack dice. I have decided to combine my nerdery and creativeness and have made the drawing generator. Essentially, if you're ever stuck with what to draw, you roll a set of dice and it tells you the various parameters. The D4 tells you the type of thing you're going to draw. The D8 tells you what medium you're going to use. The D10 tells you the main colour theme of your drawing. The D20 gives you a keyword. The D12 gives you an extra challenge. And the D6 tells you what treat you're allowed to have, because all goblins need treats. So let's have a go. Magic click-clacks, tell me what to draw. The D4 is 4, which is objects. The medium we are using is a number 3, which is Posca markers. If you're not sure what Posca markers are, they are these things. Essentially, paint in a pen. The D10, which is our colour, is 4, which is green. So our primary colour will be green. I have a couple of different shades of Posca marker green. The D20 gives us our keyword, electronic. Now for the exciting bit, the D12 gives us our random challenge. Today it has landed on a 6. Draw the image upside down. So that's going to be fun. And our treat is number 4, which is a fizzy drink. So I'm going to be drawing an electronic object in primarily colour green using Posca markers upside down, and I'm allowed a fizzy drink while I do it. Well, let's get started. I have my Posca markers, I have my fizzy drink treat, I have an electronic object, my N64 controller, and my sketchbook. Green N64 controller, drawn upside down using Posca markers. Let's go. Let's get my treat open. Straight away, I'm like, what is that at the top? So, upside down. My reference is the right way up. I discussed this with some friends, and having the reference upside down is technically cheating. Right, so it's like into thirds, slightly more than thirds. And it has like this actual like rounded bit. I shall never look at an N64 controller the same way again, but we can't stop now, I'm dedicated. Shoulder buttons, start buttons in the middle, joystick, and then they kind of flare out a bit, and they don't, less than that. Man, this is looking already quite ridiculous. Right, okay, so now I have to be careful because it's I'm going to do it upside down, so the way I'm looking at it, the A and B buttons are over here, but upside down they'll be over here. Let's do the D-pad first, because the D-pad has like a guiding circle, which is helpful. The D-pad's going to be the same whichever way up, so that's a bit easier. So the B button is like directly along from the start button, so the B button will go there. And then the A button is it's closer to the base. Man, this is actually a bit tricky. And then the C buttons are like a little higher up than the D-pad, a bit smaller, and they go like that. And there's a C, which is upside down, so the C is going to go that way. Nintendo will be, just noticed it's not in capitals, it's in lowercase. Let's correct that. Nin. Oh god, an E. Oh god. Is that going to say Nintendo or is that going to say Nintenbo? Oh, that's going to say Nintenbo. Hang on. Let's try again. I tell you what, maybe I'll just do the circle after. Like that. I'll do the same for the start button. T-A-R-T. Oh, this is going to be a bit on the wonky side, but I think we have our main structure there. Let's take a victory sip. Check I was actually filming. Yes, thank God. Now we're going to gently erase. Now we're going to do our D10 and D8 Posca markers in the colour green. My rule for this, the thing you draw has to be primarily that colour. Other colours can be included. We need a red button, blue button, yellow button, grey button, possibly even some white in there. But it will be primarily green. Okay, so we've got red start button, yellow C buttons. Need to make sure I get the... Ooh! Turns out I haven't used my dark blue yet. Let's get this pumping. If you've never used Posca markers before, you have to pump to activate the ink. You can see it starting to come down there now. See? There it comes. And then there we go. Ink. I think we might be in the same position with the dark green. Yep. Pump, pump, pump. Traveling ink. There we go. B button. And the D-pad is grey. We're also going to make the shoulder bumps grey as well. Poscas dry relatively quickly. It's another reason I like them. On to our green pen. Green! So very green. Also, see how much that goes through this paper? This paper is not designed for wet medium, but it's fine. This green is not as opaque as I'd like it to be. That's fine, we'll work around it. The blue is very opaque, the grey is not opaque at all. The red is nice and opaque, the yellow could be more opaque, but maybe we'll be alright if we just layer it up a bit. Yeah, a couple of layers seems to be doing the trick. Okay, give that a hot minute to dry. How are we looking? Not so bad. Bit streaky, but just gonna put a bit of white on the joystick. Now the big question, to outline or not to outline? I am a very outline based artist and I do like my thick microns. 0.8 for the win! Definitely want to be outlining this grey because the grey is a little on the weaker side. Right, A button, B button, Nintendo, start button. You know what, I think I will go outline. There we go, and of course the true test is how correct does it look? Oh, you know, not too bad. It's a bit lumpy at the top. I think the top suffered somewhat, but I think that's not too bad. That's alright, isn't it? Nice. I think the dice generated drawing challenge was a success. There will be more to come, I'm sure. Wardrobe change. Some idiot forgot to film the outro, and that idiot was me. Anywho, here is the final result. I quite like it actually, I think it came out quite well. Not that that was the aim was to have fun, and have fun I did. To take part in this week's weekly challenge, I challenge you to make your own dice generator. Don't worry, you don't have to have a full set of D&D dice, you can do it with a simple D6, which is just a normal 6-sided dice. You can even make one using coins. Flip 3 coins and assign different things to draw to whether you get 3 heads, 3 tails, 2 heads and a tail, or 2 tails and a head, or whatever. There's a dog in the garden. There's a dog in next door's garden. Oh, it's so beautiful. Make a random drawing generator, randomly generate a drawing, do the drawing, tag me in it. I'd love to see what you come up with. Feel free to use mine, I'll be sharing it in all of social media. Links in the description. Thank you for joining Mama Goblin's Art Club, and I hope you all have a great and crafty week. See you next week!